View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing All HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
Prairie Ridge is, just like everybody thinks. They're a big physical team that runs their plays well. They've been running them since they were, 6 years old in their youth leagues, and they're very familiar with their offense and the way that they play that offense.
Huntley's an athletic team that, they're scary when you watch them on film. They are so physical up front that we have to be able to meet that intensity on the line.
For us, we need to be physical up front. We need to know where their key players are. We need to know what they're doing. We're going to throw the ball quite a bit. We're going to be able to get the ball in our athletes' hands and have them make plays. And we have a lot of playmakers on offense.
Offensively, I think we just have to establish our option game. We tried to grind it out with Kerry last week, and we did for a time, but we didn't pop that big play that we normally do. Tonight, we really have to come out and make the big play.
We're going to be ready to play, and I know they will be, and so it's the kind of football game that a lot of people are going to watch.
The CN100 Game of the Week crew heads up north to Huntley for a key Week 2 Fox Valley Conference matchup as the Red Raiders of Huntley, fresh off a 30-27 win last week to Jacobs, plays host to the 6A defending champion Prairie Ridge Wolves. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, as we welcome you inside Red Raider Stadium here in Huntley, Illinois, alongside former Northwestern running back Don Johnson. I'm Mark Kruger, delighted to have you with us. Eric Schmidt will be roaming the sidelines here tonight. We'll check in with Eric in just a couple of moments. Don, let's talk about these Wolves of Prairie Ridge. We know what they did last year, ran the table, state champs, 14-0, averaged over 50 points per game in the process. However, last week, got a bit of a scare, beating Cary Grove 7-6.
Well, this is a tough conference, the Fox Valley, and Cary Grove runs essentially the same offense, so they got a good look, and it was a tight game, but they squeaked it out 7-6, a big victory for them at the beginning of the season, but it lets them know they've got some work to do offensively, and it was their defense that pulled them out, Mark, a big stop on 4th down that gave them the 7-6 victory.
For the Red Raiders, we mentioned their win over Jacobs last week. Last year in Week 2, they lost to this Prairie Ridge team, so they've had this game circled on their calendars for a while.
Well, I believe Huntley is looking for respect. They went deep into the playoffs last year. In the first round, they upset Stevenson. They beat Frimm the second round before being eliminated by Loyola. So this is a good football team, and they have a sense that they're going in the right direction, and they're ready to challenge the upper echelon of teams. This is a 6A state champ that they're facing. They're from the 8A. They feel like they can do it.
Play clock down to 6. Mooney can see the play clock right in front of him. Mooney going to the corner, here to the near side, and it's a touchdown. What a catch. That's Michael Boland.
Yeah, Michael Boland is one of their top 3 receivers, and you got to like the gutsiness of the quarterback. He goes right to the edge of the field. There's going to be a lot of man-to-man chances the way they're playing defense. He puts the ball over the shoulder perfectly, one-on-one, beats the defender. It was one-on-one with Sam Concialdi, and he put a nice ball in there.
Mooney will keep it on 3rd down, and he's got a 1st down and more. Look at him go, 40, 35, 30. He could go all the way. Oh, a saving tackle from behind by Drew Fryer. But Huntley, 1st and goal inside the 10.
In my conversations with Coach Zamolzik, he said this guy is a legitimate 4-4 guy. You see, when he gets in the open field, he can go. But not for a tackle there, this 38-yarder becomes a touchdown.
One apiece, Prairie Ridge and Huntley. It's Evans as he bounces to the outside, breaks a couple tackles, stiff arms a guy, he's across midfield, inside the 40, makes a move, inside the 30, looking to the right corner. He's gonna go all the way. 68 yards for Samson Evans. Remember, he had a 70-yarder in the first minute of the game.
Well, he's very fluid, very relaxed player. But watch, the key to this run, breaks the tackle of Michael Berber at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he should have got tackled right there.
Pushes him off. Good, a second stiff arm. Now watch him reverse field. It's good vision. We call it the wipe technique. He wipes the tackler off of him, and then he just finishes the run.
Wow.
The kid has got great instincts in the open field. That's a nice piece of running there.
Moody out of the gun. Looking here to the near side, and that one is picked off by Drew Norton. And Norton stumbles and falls at the 12-yard line. Drew Norton, the 5'11 senior linebacker, in the right place at the right time. An underthrown ball by Moody.
Well, the thing you see is that he was locked onto a receiver. Moody got into his drop. Drew Norton got into his drop. Watch this, he just stares him down, and Norton had the inside position. There was no way he was going to get that ball on the edge. Drew Norton picks it off. Great job for the Wolves here. Just good position play by him, reading the quarterback's eyes. And you know, as he plays that position a little more, he won't make that error.
Prairie Ridge, 5 of 8 on third downs. Face a 3rd down and 8 situation here. Evans to the air, deep across the middle. He's got his man, Gulbranson, and Gulbranson is going to go all the way.
That's the same play they hit early in the first half, so he connects with him again. Gulbranson has been, I tell you what, he's been vying for those player of the game honors with some of the plays he's been making tonight.
64-yard pass from Evans to Zach Gulbranson.
Play action right down the middle, one of the easier throws for a quarterback to make because they can see the field, but it's really set up by the play action. When you're running the ball that well, the play action is going to work. He comes up, he's throwing down the middle of the field. That's the second one he's throwing to Gulbranson right down the pipe.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.